Alright, here for the last round with the Jeskai mid-range deck, and this hand's pretty solid. The more I've been playing with the deck, the less I like Jeskai Charm. I think it's much better in a deck that plays stuff like Hordling Outburst, since you can effectively do a lot more damage, kind of like a Tarka's Command. Well, I don't know what I'm playing against, so we're just going to bottom Wild Slash in case it's bad, I guess. It's going to look silly if he's playing Mono Red or Mono Black. Alright. Yep, now it looks silly. Thanks, buddy. I'm gonna go ahead and kill it just so he can't play Tarka's Command or something in response. And just gonna rely on Manus Rider to do a lot of damage and put up some blocking. I have seen a couple of versions of Black-Red Warriors, and he might be playing that. Would not expect this to survive. It's possible I should have waited a turn to wait for him to tap out, kill his guy, play it so I'm able to deal 3 damage to him with it more easily. Route Master. Yeah, that's a good reason. Alright. Just go ahead and kill it. Plan on getting him with Ojutai maybe. Yeah, these Black-Red Warrior decks are interesting because both Zergo and Goblin Route Master are warriors, and there's a lot of synergy in the warrior tribe from Khan's block. But at least the goblins that Route Master makes are not warriors. That would be a little much. Dragon Lord Ojutai. Yeah, I mean, I want more hard removal, I think. Foul Tongue Invocation. Come on. Do you even have dragons in your deck? You jerk. Dragon Warrior Control Aggro. Alright, well, now we just want Treasure Cruise or Elspeth, I think. Either would be fine. Treasure Cruise it is. Now, if he plays something like Rebel Master or some sort of haste guy, I think I just need to put it on top of his deck. Alright, didn't play anything pre-combat, so that's good. And just plays nothing. Also good. I don't mind taking a turn to tap out here, I think. That way if I draw a Treasure Cruise in a turn or two, I can delve it more easily and be able to do things on a turn that's a little more important than this. Couple Stratus Dancers. Those might come in handy. They fly, which is great, and they can counter his removal spells, and since he's got so many cards in hand and he's not playing creatures, I can only assume that it's a bunch of removal. Alright, so we can morph 2 guys and still be able to flip 1 up. Part of me really wants to try to build a 4-color deck that plays Den Protector, Treasure Cruise, and a bunch of red and white cards. Doesn't seem like it would be that difficult with how good the mana is in this format. Alright, well, we'll counter that one. And his next one's probably going to get our face down morph. If he plays like Edict again or something, I think I'll just sack the one that's already flipped up so we have the potential to counter something else in another turn or two. Triple spell Treasure Cruises are great. And then drawing another removal spell off it is also great. Or off our draw step, rather. So I feel pretty safe here. I have a removal spell, a virtual counter spell. Well, it died. Okay. I guess now we get to race, and we have Ojutai's Command. Yeah, we're in really good shape now. We have a way to kill a creature coming up, a way to counter a creature and draw a card, or get back the Stratus Dancer. Probably do that since it's a flyer. Bloodchin Rager. Yeah, that we can burn a roast on that one. That's fine. Alright, yeah, we're gonna save the Ojutai's command to counter a creature. I believe that is the best course of action here. And I think we're going to try to burn him out, actually. If he doesn't play anything next turn, we may just go draw a card and then get back Stratus Dancer. And that puts him attacking for 5 down to 8. And then Jeskai Charm plus Lightning Strike puts him at 1. He's not really doing much of anything. Yeah, we'll bring back Stratus Dancer and draw a card. I think that's fine. And we drew lethal. Cool. Oh, lots of lethal. Should have played this first, I think, though, anyway. Small mistake. Hopefully it won't punish us too badly, since he could just kill Stratus Dancer and not take lethal, so. Yeah, we'll wait. I don't think there's any reason to throw a flurry of burn spells at him here when we're presenting a mostly lethal clock, and he could play Foul Tongue Invocation, and we'd rather try to kill him in response to the Foul Tongue. Alright. Alright, now we'll just kill him. Since he can't Foul Tongue to gain life anymore, we'll just throw all these burn spells as Dome. I assume he has the dragon card, the Draconic Roar. I should have played it in response, I guess, but that's fine. He's still dead. Probably don't even need to show him the other Lightning Strike, but save some time since this guy is dashed. It's gonna get bounced. Had it all. Alright. It's a little awkward there. He's some weird hybrid of warriors and dragons with Kolaghan, Rabblemaster, and Zurgo. But Alright, Anger's probably great. Rose seemed okay. He had a lot of cheap guys. Valor Stance kills the big dragon, but not a lot else. Stratus Dancer seems like it could be fine, but I think I just want to do the kill everything and beat him with Mastery Plan. See how that works. He probably has a bunch of dragons, so we might want a couple of Disdainful Strokes. Stupid bug. Alright, maybe want all the Disdainful Strokes. You might just have like a ton of dragons and only a few cheap guys. Yeah, get out of here, Jeskai Charm. We don't have a ton of ways to beat a Kolaghan once it hits the table if we cut all these Valor Stances. Roast actually doesn't seem like it would be all that great, so we'll actually leave in 2 Valor Stance to be able to find in a pinch. It's better than just like putting the Kolaghan on top of his deck, I think. Maybe we could do that and then counter it, but alright, well I think this is a mulligan. 6-lander, even though Soulfire is probably great in this matchup, he has a ton of removal, and I think we just want a couple spells. Alright, this hand's not good, but he's mulling to 5. The Valor Stances are way more for the late game against Kolaghan or Thunderbreak Region, I guess. Another Treasure Cruise, not exactly what we wanted. I really Rabblemaster here. It could be bad. Maybe we'll draw Anger or some way to kill it, though. That'd be good. It's possible. The problem with playing against decks like this one my opponent's playing is that, honestly, I have no idea how to board against him because I don't know the makeup of his deck, and I think that that is something that's important to realize, is that your opponent can be playing all sorts of weird stuff and really throw you off your game. So it's one benefit to playing a deck like that. So you know, it makes it really difficult or almost impossible to board against. And so they're forced to like play just like good cards as opposed to very specifically good against your deck cards. It's one of the reasons why I like Heroic with the weird sideboard strategy to board into just like 4 treasure cruises and a whole bunch of stuff to punish them for that. Alright, Kolaghan. We actually don't mind taking 5 damage here, I don't think. He only has 2 cards in hand, plus killing it, he still has 2 Havens. I think I want to get some pressure on the board, so we can kill it next turn maybe. If he wants to keep spinning his turns... Ooh, Dragonlord Ojutai? Jeez. Alright, well... We did not draw a way to flip it this turn. That would have been great. I don't know if we can afford to take another 5 though. Maybe we can. I think we can actually. Because I do want to keep putting pressure on him. Alright, we really want to draw a land. Do not want to draw a Dragonlord Ojutai. So I think here we kill it. And maybe even Wild Slash him? I guess. I don't know. Could technically go to 3, make 6 power, kill it. He might not be able to get it back. Or he might have a second one. I think we have to kill it. Just... Alright. We could have potentially made a guy and then blocked the 1/1, but I don't want him to... I don't want to be forced into... You know, if he has like a removal spell like Draconic Roar, then he gets to kill the one. Alright, that stinks. So I guess we can potentially... I guess we want to save the Valor Stance. Maybe we don't. Maybe we want to protect. And then if we draw a way to flip it up, we get to gain 2 life up to 10 and hit him for 7. That puts him on a 2-turn clock. Then he has to play a defensive Kolaghan. Alright, well... Oh wow, we're just dead. Alright, maybe he'll play Kolaghan and not attack. Just like play it on D. Yeah, that was probably stupid. I didn't account for the 3 damage from the Draconic Roar. Alright, we're dead. That was a little frustrating. It seemed like it was pretty tough to lose that game. Maybe we just want a bunch of ways to kill Kolaghan. Could have drawn like Disdainful Stroke or something. Anger might not be all that good. Yeah, I think I might just want to 1-for-1 him to death. Bring in a couple of roasts to maybe kill his early guys. He mulled to 5 that game, but we missed a few land drops and that punished us pretty badly. So here we're looking for a way early on to just interact with any creature. So I'm going to bottom the Flutterstrand. Hopefully it doesn't go Zergo into 2-drop into Rabblemaster. Made me feel real dumb for siding out my Angers. Alright, that's not bad. Get an early guy into play with Counterspell and a removal/protection spell. Start gaining some life. Now if he plays a 2-drop, we can actually afford to attack into it. If he blocks, we make him indestructible. Kills guy, gain 2 life. I think that's a fair trade-off. Drawing the second Elspeth is not good. Alright, well now we're probably just going to get Rabblemastered out of the game. But he might be afraid to play it, thinking I might have a removal spell for it and a way to gain a bunch of life, so... Couldn't block that dude anyway. Sometimes it's good to bluff a removal spell by like pausing for a second, you know, during beginning or after attacks or whatever, and then he's afraid after that to maybe play a guy that does die to something. So, alright, we're going to make our guy indestructible and just use our Disdainful Stroke to counter Kolaghan, since we'll take 3 damage here, but then we get to gain 2 of it back immediately, and we get to fuel our graveyard for Treasure Cruise, should we draw one. Really don't want to have to Disdainful Stroke something that's not Kolaghan in this game. His deck does seem pretty cool. Strange warrior theme mixed with dragons is not something you see too much, but it's definitely interesting at least. Alright, Foul Tongue. Yep. Although he doesn't have a 4th land yet. So that's pretty good for us. And if he plays a 4-drop here, I think it's the odds of him going land, untapped land, it's pretty low. So if he goes land into 4-drop, we get to Disdainful Stroke it. If he does nothing, we just get to play Elspeth and tick up. I think that's good too. And even if he has a way to kill the Elspeth, we have a backup. Drawing lands this game was pretty good. Alrighty, another guy. Alright, so hopefully, well, what's probably going to happen is I'm going to tick up Elspeth, triple block one of his guys. If he hits Elspeth for 3, or for 2, it goes to 3. He has to have like Draconic Roar to kill it. We can't block both, unfortunately, because of the can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures' claws. But if we get to untap with an active Elspeth, we get to Lightning Strike his other guy, tick up, and just sit back on Elspeth and Disdainful Stroke. Now, if he plays another land, we may play more cautiously. Let's just see what happens, though. So we're going to kill his guy, and if he has Draconic Roar, he has it, but not a ton we can do about it. Well, he doesn't, so we'll make 3 guys. Now we'll just play Ojutai since he didn't add anything to the board. And attack for 1. Hope that he doesn't go like Bile Blight or something like that to kill the tokens. It seems pretty hard for him to get out of this game. He needs a very specific kind of removal to kill Ojutai, since we have enough tokens to get around Foul Tongue. Thunderbreak? Yeah. Alright, I actually don't mind trading Ojutai for Thunderbreak here. And we're going to go ahead and just Lightning Strike this guy. I could have played Soulfire first. That was definitely a mistake. I should have, because I'm going to cast it anyway. But my plan was just to sit back and do nothing. But, yeah, I mean, he gets to maybe kill Elspeth, but that's more than okay. Guess we'll keep Wild Slash. Could have kept the Treasure Cruise, but I think we have enough resources at our disposal to win this game quite easily. Even if he plays Kolaghan, we can stroke it, so there's very few ways he can actually kill the Elspeth here. And making a goblin is not one of them. And even if he makes a guy and then stoke the flames or Dragon Lord Ojutai, he's still dead for the most part. Because we get to attack with these and then Wild Slash him. Yep, so we get to gain 2 life for free. And I guess we'll activate this. Wild slash this. Attack with everybody, and then wild slash him. Oh, actually, no, there's no need. He's dead. Unless he has a wild slash of his own, but I have to feel like he would do that to Soulfire a long time ago. Alright, cool. Well, that was the 4th round with Jeskai mid-range. That's going to be all for today for me. As you can see, there are some changes that probably need to be made. This was a more experimental version featuring no Stoke the Flames, since I had been hating that card in testing. The treasure cruises felt unbelievable. Both sides being able to hit land drops after the treasure cruise for stuff like Elspeth, Soulfire Grandmaster, just being able to like double spell more often, and it didn't put too much of a stress on our mana base, which I loved. The fact that we are cold to Stormbreath Dragon is probably a big deal and does need to be addressed, but I think that most Jeskai decks are just going to have trouble with Stormbreath Dragon anyway. Even if you have Stoke the Flames, you usually lose to them getting it back with Haven, or just killing you with it the first time if you don't draw Stoke the Flames. This version felt pretty sweet. The Jeskai charms probably need to go. The Strass Dancers didn't feel as important in this version. I'm not really sure where to take this deck, but it felt cool and it was definitely fun. And oh no, sorry, I have a new computer and I don't know how things work yet. But the Mastery of the Unseen sideboard plan felt pretty strong, even against other decks that weren't control. Any deck where Disdainful Stroke could be good. I think boarding in Mastery and Stroke, along with a bunch more removal spells, could just lock them out of the game. And at the very least, in sideboard games, they're going to have more removal for things like Mantis Rider. Try to slow the game down, and if they do that, they're just playing right into our Mastery of the Unseen game plan, which usually will win the long, grindy games. But anyway, guys, that's all for me this week. I'm Todd Anderson. Thanks for watching this Magic Online video for StarCityGames.com, and we'll see you soon.